Barcelona woke up to a new kind of pre-season headache. Reporters say UEFA has handed Barca a temporary reprieve by allowing the club to open their Champions League campaign away from home after inspectors visited the still unfinished Spotify Camp Nou. A move that buys days but not calm. The image of Camp Nou, a stadium that has been the club's identity for generations, sitting with scaffolding and safety checks, is now more than an architectural story. It is a looming calendar crisis. With municipal permits still unresolved and critical systems yet to receive final sign-offs, Barcelona faces a brutally simple operational choice. Push to stage a partial, limited reopening that risks safety concerns and reduced capacity, or shift big fixtures to the Estadio Olympic Luis companies in Montjuic and accept the immediate loss of the Camp Nou advantage. That is not a small trade-off. UEFA's competition rules, which stipulate the clubs should use the same venue for their group phase home fixtures, turn what looks like a short postponement into a season-shaping decision. If Camp Nou is not certified for the first home game, Barca would be forced to play multiple European home matches away from their traditional fortress, even if the stadium is patched together later. The arithmetic of fans, noise and income is brutal. Matchday receipts, corporate hospitality and even local business revenues shrink fast when a club stops hosting fixtures in its historic ground. And the ripple effect hits budgets, transfer plans and the feel of a campaign. The sporting effect is immediate too. Hansi, who arrived with clear ideas and momentum to re-engineer this squad, now has to prepare his team for a front-loaded stretch without the Camp Nou's sheltering roar. The psychological component of opening key European matches in a different stadium, or as away fixtures, cannot be overstated. Teams prepare differently, travel plans change, extra practice sessions are squeezed into calendars already tight with La Liga, and the first impression of the season shifts to opponents and neutrals watching Barcelona cope with uncertainty. Behind the headlines, the club's leadership are racing a two-front clock. Construction timelines on one side and the political and legal process of permits and municipal clearances on the other. Reports note that Barcelona have secured a contingency arrangement to use Montjuic through the winter months, if required, which gives the club a functional fallback, but not the same identity or capacity the Camp Nou affords. Montjuic is serviceable but different. And many observers are already mapping the enormous logistical work needed to switch venue operations at short notice. Fans have made their feelings clear as well. Frustration, anger and impatience of broken assurances, but also a pragmatic acceptance that safety must come first. That chorus of voices, season ticket holders demanding clarity, local officials asking for compliance and journalists pressing for answers, creates a pressurized public timetable for Joan Laporta and his board. The financial calculus is simple. Partial openings reduce ticketing revenue, VIP sales and matchday activation. Moving to Montjuic means renegotiating contracts, changing securitization plans, and absorbing the political cost of admitting a major project timeline has slipped. Sportingly, momentum matters. A team that expects to use its stadium as a launchpad must now consider a different start. And that can tilt early domestic and European matches by fractions that decide seasons. What will be decisive in the coming days is the transparency and speed of the club's communications. -1. Will Barcelona present a clear plan that protects supporters and preserves sporting integrity? Or will delays breed distrust and distraction that follow the squad into September? Fans, players and sponsors will watch how the club balances urgency with caution, rush and risk another public scandal if systems fail, or accept a multi-month displacement that stabilises safety but transforms the opening months of the 2025-26 campaign. Either path carries cost, and either path will test the leadership of Flick and Laporta in real time. For now. The story to watch is simple and high stakes. Will Camp Nou roar again this autumn as promised? Or will Barcelona find itself playing a big part of its European campaign away from home while construction crews race against a calendar that cannot be rewound? The answers will arrive in permits, inspections and boardroom decisions. And whatever happens will shape not just the opening fixtures, but the narrative of an entire season for one of world football's most symbolic clubs.